Hi Gemini, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and darlings, this is your WTF reading for the latter part of September. It's really hot here in the UK. Yesterday I was out and about because I was visiting people, and I couldn't wait to get back into the car. It was so hot. It got to 35 here and it's September. It's ridiculous amount of weather. So anyway, I went and sat in the garden at 6 o'clock this morning, had me morning herbal tea with honey, and then I had a couple of cups of coffee watching the sun come up. And do you know what? I'm not a great one for repeating bloody stories, but I was watching the planes go over, and there was one or two that went over, didn't really leave a trail behind them, and then 3 came across and crisscrossed across the whole sky. And I was like, what's that all about? And all of a sudden, the sun that had come up really beautifully, sunny, shiny, and all the rest of it, has suddenly just gone really hazy. Really hazy. And I'm like, really? Anyway, I digress, my darlings. Let's get on with your reading. Yes, the table does look a bit different, very autumny. Going to be adding bits to it, obviously, because we're coming up to the vernal equinox. But also, I wanted to start preparing it for Samhain or Halloween, whatever you want to call it, All Hallows Eve. I just wanted something a little bit different for a little while. So it's not going to stay like this. It will go back to how it was previously. I might try and keep the water feature on there if people like it and they comment on it. But I just felt that I wanted something a bit more fluid on the table for these next lot of readings. And this will include, like, this will still be here for Samhain, but obviously there'll be more Halloweeny stuff on the table, if that's what you want to call it, I guess. So, my lovelies, what started your what? I haven't even got, hang on a second. I'm going to keep that out because I think that's important. I didn't even do this, did I? So, what we're doing, we've got, what have we got? A new deck. This is a witch deck. It's beautiful. That's what we're doing your energy with. This is also the Green Witch deck, but it's the Oracle Green Witch Oracle. This is the Seasons of the Witch, and this is the Vernal Equinox one. Look at this, beautiful. So yeah, so let's get your energy card out first. Sorry, darling, it's Saturday morning. And I'm sort of like, really, do I have to be awake? Do I have to be present? Yesterday? Have an energy card, please, for Gemini for the latter part of September, please. I'm not taking that many, so make up your mind which one it is that's in there. Okay, thank you. Grieving. What have you lost, my darlings? The chambers of your mourning are surrounded by nothingness, emptiness, waiting to be seen. What do you think's missing? Now, there's two sides to this, isn't it? It could be you've lost someone or something, like a pet or a human, or it could be something that you're grieving that you don't even know what it is. It could be something that you're trying to add to your life. It's a 19, so it's a completion. I think that the energy they're telling you is it is coming to an end. As the year rolls round to the end, so will this feeling of emptiness, this feeling of nothingness. Listen, I tell you what, if that's how you're feeling like nothing, you're feeling like you don't belong, all of that kind of shit, go and listen to Pink's song. You're perfect. Go and listen to it. I want everybody on here that sees this to go and listen to that. Even if you don't like Pink, go and listen to that song. And don't listen to the one that's out on the radio. Go and listen to the one that is on Amazon Music. It's slightly different to the run-of-the-mill one. And the reason, you know, pink hair. And it was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Pink. Yeah, but just go and listen to that. Please, please, please go and listen to it. I listen to it a lot because it's taken me years to understand that people like me. It's taken me years to understand that I am enough. And it's taken me years to understand I don't need someone else to tell me that I'm perfect. I don't need that because I know that myself. And that's what I want you to listen to this song, is that you need to change. And it says change the voices in your head to be like you instead. It's beautiful. Beautiful words. Go and listen to it. Beautiful song. So we've already got what started your what the fuck. That doesn't surprise me. So Gemini, facing your fears and taking your power back. Thank you. Whole story going on there. Now I have manifestation, wish fulfillment, and white may be fucked. I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take that one. That pile, I should say. Do you feel like things keep getting chucked at you, darling? And it's like very burdensome at the moment. I'm not surprised this grieving, leaving something behind or losing something. And, you know, it could be that you've lost something materialistic that had real sentimental value to it. And you really can't pinpoint the last time you saw it or you had it. And it may be causing you some distress, I have to say. Oh, I just heard that some of you are going to be mourning yourself, an old you. Don't do that. Don't mourn an old self. Your old self is still there. It's just that you have moved forward and become a different, not a different person, but a better version of yourselves. I did wonder. Oh, God, I just got caught up. I love having these headphones, I do. But they're wired and they are a pain in the bloody neck. They really are. Go from everything of having them yanked off my head to getting caught up in the tripod just drives me nuts. Six of Pentacles. This is what started your what the fuck. Now, there seems to be... Now, this is my giving and taking with dignity and grace card. So, if you've been giving an awful lot, it's your turn to take and vice versa. So let's get that out of the way first. But also, there's a precautionary tale in with this card as well. And I've been picking up on this more and more because several of the signs have had this out already. So there you are, negotiating a contract with somebody. That lady's paying you for a service that you're giving her. Flowers, whatever it be. Doesn't matter what it is. There's a lucrative contract going on there. What you've got is this shyster here that's rolling the dice and putting his hands out. Now, for those of you that are in the UK, the ULEZ charge, this could be Siddiq Khan. I'm so pissed at him right now. Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He wants a cut of everything. He wants a cut of your money. It's nothing to do with making the air better in London. It's everything to do that he's bankrupt and he wants to generate some income. That's what it's all about. So, on a personal note, if you don't live in London, be wary of this person. He's a shyster. He's a chancer. He'll roll those dice and put his hands out because he's expecting a cut of what it is that you've negotiated. So for those of you that are on contracts, if you've done that through an agency, check all the paperwork. Check that they are dealing with you in, I'm going to say, a legal way. Because this is all to do with career, money and home life. And it will affect your home life if something goes wrong with payments, if something goes wrong with the contract. Just know you need to check it all out because there is somebody in the background that is going, come on, I want my cut, I want my cut, I want my cut. Someone to sod off. Honestly. Oh, interesting. Facing your fears and taking your power back. Look at the first two cards. Drawing energy down from the universe with the Ace of the Famies. Cutting away what no longer serves you and letting it go. Why are you fearing of letting things go? Because in comes the Holly King, who is the seeker of knowledge and wisdom. He goes out looking for different experiences of the human condition. He's also described as Father Time. And they're telling you it is time to face your fears. It is time to let go of the things that have ailed you. Now, darlings, I have to say, these are Athames. This is air sign stuff. Page of Athames. It's something that happened when you was younger, much younger, as a child. I'm going to say prior to being 25. You drew energy down then. You gathered the energy. You had knowledge and wisdom beyond your years. You allowed the moon to illuminate for you the way forward because you had no other way of finding a way forward. You know, you got that candle lit for intentions. Your intentions were good, but because of your young years, there was a lot of naivety around you. So facing your fears, and this is you taking your power back. You need to step into this energy again and just allow the universe, the moon, whatever it is, to guide the way. Because look at this, you've got the High Priestess. Your intuition is very strong and you do draw energy from the moon. Because here you are in the standing stones for protection. But you're adding to that cauldron, not because there's a recipe book, but because you intuitively know what to add, when to add it. Now, that doesn't matter if it's words, it doesn't matter if it's paintings, it doesn't matter if it's a recipe, it doesn't matter. But what it's saying to you is your intuition, your intelligence is way beyond what you give yourself credit for. So, facing your fears is finally cutting out what no longer serves you and experiencing that for what it's worth, the human experience, and then taking your power back is going backward a little bit to draw on that energy as a child and bring it into adulthood and add it to your intuition that you have got now. And stop denying your intuition. Stop denying your gut feeling, whatever you want to call it. Gut feeling, first thought, intuition. It comes to us. It's that very first second that when we see something that we go, ooh, or we go, and then our thinking brains kick in. I want you to go with the first thing that comes into your head about any given situation. So if you thought about this person, could be Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, could be, or they could just come across as being really earthy and down to earth. If your initial gut reaction was this isn't right or this is great, and then your thinking head got on, you need to revisit that. You really do. Manifestation, wish fulfillment, why it's fucked, it's not a fuck. You've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Earth Mother. In she comes, looking over her kingdom with great pride, knowing she's invested wisely, not just financially into her kingdom, but also emotionally. She wants you to feel loved and comforted, and I'm kind of getting that that's what you want for the people around you, so why wouldn't you have it as well? You got the world tree, whose roots splay out for miles, sending nourishment and resources to other trees. Life sustenance itself. So what is it that you're missing? What is your diet? Hold on a second, lovelies. Just checking that it's recording again. Yeah. Sorry, my cat's been outside all night. She slept on the patio because I've got rugs out there now. So she slept on the patio, little bugger. And she's just been searching around the garden. Nothing really takes her fancy. So she decided she's going to come in and poop in my house. Not on my watch, she's not. Sorry about that, lovelies. Probably too much information on a Saturday morning. So yeah, so manifestation, I'm getting that you want to be more grounded. You want to be able to face and invest into people that will invest back with you. So know that you are as steady as an oak tree. Your roots are that deep into the ground that you are able 100% to stay steadfast. Make sure that your investments are returned to you. And it doesn't matter whether that's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sensual, it doesn't matter. Make sure that whatever you are nurturing, that comes back to you. But definitely that's the message. Feel loved and comforted. Because right now I get that you need that. You need that love and comfort around you. And it may be that you're calling on a mother figure for you to do that. Whether they're here or whether they're in spirit, you may be calling on a mother figure to give you that love and comfort that you so either miss or have never had. Movement and journey, where the fuck you need to be. Ace of Wands. That's 2 new beginnings in the same reading. This is about passion, desire, projects and plans. This is about you drawing the energy down from the sun and ripening off these cherries. Your opportunities, and oh boy, are they sweet. They are coming in towards you. And look, what you can do about the situation is be yourself. Highly intelligent, highly intuitive. A lot of Geminis, like Libras, are in a legal sense qualified. So it could be solicitor, could be advocate, could be lawyer, could be barrister. For those of you in America, those are the blokes over here that wear the wigs, or the women over here that wear the wigs. Could be doctor, nurse, social worker, anybody that has to deal with the courts, anybody that has to deal with a lot of paperwork. What they're saying is the king of this is what you can do about it. Stand in your energy of the king, male or female. This is the strongest energy. He's a no-nonsense king. He doesn't want a he said, she said. He's going to cut that away. He wants to cut to the quick. He wants to get to the bottom of the issue. And he does not do playground shit. Anybody starts gossiping around him, anybody starts bullshitting around him, and he's just going to cut it out. And they're saying to you, what you can do about this situation is be yourself. Be that strong person that you know you are. That person that can draw energy down from the universe and use it to your best advantage. For a reading that started out quite shit, actually, it's now turning the corner. So I'm going to say to you, over the next week, you may be playing this scenario out, but coming up towards October, definitely you're going to see a different air and a different energy around you, vibrational energy. So what can't you do about the situation? The battle wagon's turned up, darlings. Feeling like you're coming back from something triumphant, great, brilliant, feel triumphant. However, your hands aren't on the reins. Those horses know where you need to be and off they go. Now, there might be two different pathways here, but the horses will suss that out between them. All you need to do, according to the universe, is sit back and enjoy this journey, because it will take you where you need to be. Now you feel like you've come through the other end. You just need to sit back and enjoy and reap what it is that you've sown. Reconnecting to your true self. Do you know what? I'm so glad I've got Gemini rising. I swear to God. 8 of Chalices. Little bit confused. This is you reconnecting with your true self. Little bit confused about your emotions and where they are. 8 of Chalices. Everybody that loves you's got your back over this. You're scratching your chin about something. Something has blocked your way and you're like, how the fuck do I get rid of that? How do I move it? Step back from it. Step back. If you're being offered something that is blocked, step back from it. Because if you are being offered more than 2 or 3 options, you haven't got your answer. And if your pathway is blocked, that's definitely not your answer. Step back from it. Take stock from it. What does it mean? What is the purpose of this blockage? Is it that you're not being rejected, but being redirected to something else? Have you rejected something out of hand that you needed to give more consideration to? Just saying. Because right in behind that, guess what? You got your 3rd ace. Ace of Chalices. Darlings, you really need to fill your own chalice up. This is a single chalice. There's not 2 people in or 2 chalices in this picture. It's one chalice. It's your chalice. And they're telling you, fill it up with all your wants and needs, your love, your inspiration, your joy, your aspiration, your manifestation, all of that stuff that makes you happy. Spirituality, mentality, emotional. It doesn't matter. Just fill the chalice up with what makes you tick. And it's this overspill here that you then offer out to other people. And because you are happy and content, you offer out happy and contentedness to other people. That's you reconnecting to your true self. You are literally offering that kind of emotion out to other people. Whether they want to take it or not is neither here nor there. Because if they bypass it and they don't take it, that then goes out into the universe, and you are setting yourself up for a much higher vibrational energy. Start looking at the gigahertz. Start looking at what numbers are appealing to you at the moment. There's 296, 369, 396. There's loads of them. Look up at the different frequencies and see which one vibes with you the best. And I would say go and listen to the music on YouTube, but it's just kind of made up by the person who's just put it on there for 11 hours. But listen to music that's making sense to you, making your soul feel like it's alive, because that's what you want at this point. You want to feel that energy, that I kind of get that you're craving music, but it's that kind of energy that you get when you've bunged your headphones on and you've blasted out a few of your favourite songs, you've been singing along to them. You can get so much more done when you feel like that. So lovelies, your outcome, okay. 10 of Pentacles. There is a completion here. I said it was completing, didn't I? There is a completion here with the 10 of Pentacles. Completion of finances, career, home life, family. Could be that an older member of your family is moving in with you, or a younger member of the family is fledging, or you've decided to combine your incomes to do something better for your family, whatever that means to you. But also there's a new beginning here. And that's the only ace that's not on the table, is the Ace of Pentacles, because you've got the 10. And where there's a 10, you boil that down to a 1. So in actual fact, you've got 4 aces, my darlings, in the truth of the matter. And the Ace of Pentacles is all about new beginnings around your career, your home life, your money, your emotions, and bringing it all together. Male or female, in comes the King of Wands. Absolutely sure of himself, master manifester, projects, plans, passions and desires. In he comes. Could be Aries, Leo or Sagittarius that is around you, that are showing you the way that passion really works. And I don't just mean passion for a partner, although that would be really nice. I also mean passion for what you do, passion for what it is that's around you at the moment. They really show you the way. They show you how to become the master manifester that you really want to be. Very nice. So, darlings, just a little bit ahead, what's being hidden from you at the moment, there is the Five of Wands. There is a collection of people that cannot fucking agree for love nor money. Now, normally I would say they can make magic or make mischief, but I'm getting that these 5 people, and it could be more, it could be less, but there is an accumulation of people that just cannot make up their fucking minds what it is that they are doing collectively. That's why you got 3 people here and 2 people here, because you got ego in the way. There is a lot of ego around you. There is a lot of people, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing this. And the other people going, what? What the fuck? What do you mean you're doing it? There's not an agreement been reached. And I kind of get, Gemini, that you may be the common denominator here. Not the instigator, the common denominator. So these people may not be friendly in their capacity of their circle of friends. They may just come together because they have been thrown together. Maybe a work situation, maybe a situation where you're doing a project or a plan for the community. But it is definitely telling you that, sorry, the cat's meowing at me now, that as the common denominator, that you can actually say, hell no, no, it's even Stevens or it's nothing at all. So you've got the ability to actually shut this down. You really have. It's chaos, and it feels like chaos, and it's like you're going to be in this energy, which is very high vibrational energy, and then this is going to come along and give you a little bit of a sideways swipe. Hold on a second, darlings. Oh, sorry, loves. I was just putting the camera back on. Yeah, just a sideways swipe, but then you're going to stand in your energy and you're going to go, hell no, because where you're coming from is the Ace of Wands, not the 5 of Wands, the King of Wands, not the 5 of Wands. That's where you're coming from. And you're like, actually, no, I've just completed something and I've got this new beginning, and there is no way that you lot are going to be doing this to me. So I think you're going to stand in this king energy, the no nonsense king, because that's what this is going to take to resolve. And it may be, thinking about it, it may be that you're grieving for an old way of life that you just can't get back. But you're not going to accept this either. So it may be that you don't want to upset people, but in order to get this to stop, you are going to have to maybe grieve for some people because they get the ump or they get the arse. They'll be back. They're so fickle. They'll be back. So we're going to use the Green Witch Tarot to finish with and ask for some knowledge, wisdom and guidance going forward. Oh, and I've got the Witch's Rune. So hold on for the Witch's Rune at the end. We'll pull one Witch's Rune out of the bag. See which one you've got to end the reading with. But let's just get a card or some cards when you're ready. Thank you. Lettuce. Cos lettuce, no less. Desire. It's an earth card. I think that's a Gemini card, isn't it? Is that Gemini? Or is that the fish? Is it Pisces? I've got no idea. I hate those symbols. I don't understand them. Desire. What is it that you're desiring, that you want to push forward? Do you desire protection? Now, this is an Aries card. Although it's Earth, it is still bloody Aries. Even I can see it's Aries. Protection. Onion. Oh, I love this. And let me just tell you a little story. I've got a rose in the garden. It's not dead, but it hadn't flowered for about 2.5, 3 years. It's just been laying dormant. The last time it flowered was the week of my mum's funeral in 2019. So that was November 2019. It was very mild. And it flowered, and it was my peace rose. And right next to it, there's also a rose called Remembrance, and that flowered as well the following week. And I was so shocked because I thought I'd lost these. Well, because it's been so long, I'd forgotten which rose it was that had survived, but it wasn't doing an awful lot. So I gave it a little bit of feed. And this week, my peace rose came up. And funnily enough, it was this week my mum was taken back into hospital, and that was her last time that she went back into the hospital. So this card is really relevant, and it's going to be relevant to you guys as well. It's an air card, and it is Pink Rose, Gratitude. Darlings, practice the attitude of gratitude. It will move you out of this vibration into this vibration, and it will help you immensely with this over here, that energy that is just hard work. It's literally hard work. Ooh. I don't know if you can quite make that out. Oh yeah, that's better. You have got I. Lifting the veil, seeing the truth, focusing on something. Look at facing runes for clues. Psychic ability and witnessing. You're definitely witnessing something. And you're definitely going to see this for what it's really about. Lovelies, I hope that was of some help to you. Wherever you are in the world, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.